Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and he almost picked it off, nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And the ball is away from his own end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. The fact is, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So, good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks like he's going to run it. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain here to move the sticks using his feet. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They're going to run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the same runner's got it again. No shot to bring him down. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. Turner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Bringing pressure. Just trying to get rid of it. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? A pop pass on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up. second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion of the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, as a quarterback, you're always trying to obviously find that open window to be able to throw the football into. That time, that wide open was right in the middle of the field. Makes it so easy on the quarterback to make that throw and pick up good yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback keeps the football. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, how about the offensive coordinator here trusting his quarterback to be able to make a play on the design QB run? Knew he'd take care of the ball and get positive yards, and he did even more. Comes up with a touchdown.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's for the... And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Moves left out of the pocket. He's got his man in the open field. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Can he make it to the marker? Can he reach the end zone? And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He steps out at the 20, tried to make something happen, but cost the offense 5 yards in field position. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Makes the catch. It's Jackson. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. That's caught. It's Jackson. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Tackle made after a big gain. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They'll feed the back again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Catch made on the right side. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. The quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to take off here. He's on the run. Launches deep. Catch made down inside the 25. Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words with his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now here comes the bunch formation. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
691, Gator score. 3:25. Cut it, cut it. Go, go. Go.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here we go now. Third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And the wideout goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays.
Terrier. Gaucho, Logger.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Gets hauled in here over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Try and muscle for the first down. The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Buckeyes are on the move here. Tight end goes in motion. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's first and very long after the penalty. Quarterback drops back. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And they've got him.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
He's brought down out at the 46.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, just a... by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
It's a run. Running back's got it. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And here's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They're going to run it. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Can he get there on the ground? Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You've got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Second down, looking to throw it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. Makes a spectacular diving catch. The Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to throw it again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's free around the 15. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Love to see this with a lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line in your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial